Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing the first two faction packs for Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught. We have the Mini Arrows pack and the Red Wizards pack. So these are like self-contained little factions that you can play as in the game. I assume it has all their cards and whatnot that you need, so that's exciting. I'm just going to do one at a time here. Let's do the Mini Arrows first. Here, let me zoom in a little bit if I can. There we go. Okay. So, on the back it says, the legendary Obold Many Arrows united the warring orc clans and brought them under his banner to form the great kingdom of Many Arrows. Now, agents and adventurers of the kingdom roam far and wide, confronting any who threaten to disrupt the stability of their realm. This faction pack includes everything you need to field the Many Arrows faction in Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught, but it is not a standalone product and requires a copy of the core game set to play. Alright, so let's crack this open and take a peek. Now, I did the unboxing for Onslaught recently, and dirty little secret here, I haven't had time to play it yet. So you might think, well, why are you getting these faction decks? What if you don't like the game? Certainly possible, but the game I do like is Dungeons & Dragons, and other fantasy-based role-playing games I'd be willing to try too. And so with that being said, even if I do not like the Onslaught game, these minis are still quite useful to me. So, alright, so this has, so I'm covering up, there's like a coupon code that I don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing online, so I'm covering that up. So if there's a little jump there, that's why I kind of realized at the last second that that was there. They have their frameworks customizable sprue minis that is compatible with Onslaught. I need to figure out how that works, so I'm very curious. I know I saw they're going to come out with like a scenario pack that'll give you rules and all the cards for like Beholder and Ogre and a few other things. I don't remember what all, but anyway, that's that. Here is like the card anatomy stuff, which is cool. Condition tokens, so that's fine. Okay, let's look at this stuff here. Oh, let's get this little, ooh, such a tiny pack of cards. Let's see if I can get this open or not. Alright. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, that is because my daughter and my dog are making a lot of noise in the background. So, that's what it is. Alright, so these, I believe, are specific to certain characters. You can tell there. And it looks like maybe just some special abilities that they can have and use. So, looks interesting. Alright. Let's pop this sucker open if I can. It's always tough to find a good spot to do it, because I don't want to damage anything. Okay, bring this open. Okay, so we have some satisfact tokens. Looks like slowed, rooted, Ensnaring Strike, Blade Ward. That's cool. Oh, different stuff looking on the back. That's kind of nice. And here's all the kind of silhouetted tokens for when your characters get defeated. Eagle's Rage, Bear. Probably, yeah, that's cool stuff on the back, so that's cool. Alright. And let's look at these little character dial card things. I forgot what they call them. Okay. Alright, so we have Bryn 2-Axe, dual wield, has a whirlwind attack, so that's pretty cool, opportunity attack, that sort of thing. Okay. Pluck, the bard, I think his name's Pluck, and he has like a little lute, so that's cool. There's a Blade Ward, Warrior's Tale, Bardic Inspiration, very neat. Clonk Glowfist, who's a monk. Flurry of Blows, Searing Sunburst, Opportunity Attack. Okay, a lot of them are going to have Opportunity Attack, but whatever. Alright. Yavolda the Unbroken has Ensnaring Strike and Nature's Wrath. Oh, she's a paladin, by the way. Snux Tree Friend, who is a druid, has Goodberry and Wild Shape Bear. Very awesome. And Pa Maljax, who's a barbarian, has Eagle's Flight and Eagle's Rage. Combat reflexes, so looks pretty cool. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff here. Let's look at one of these dice first, because these are kind of neat. If I can get it out, that's the problem, is they're really in there. There we go. Push it up from the bottom, that works. I just want to see it's got like the little symbol there for the 20, which is cool. Yeah, they're nice, they're nice. I like that they make special dice for every faction, that's cool. Not super necessary, but it's cool that it's there. Alright, so, I'm not going to remember all the names of them. Let me move this aside, so alright, so there you go. It has the names on the bottom, it's just a little hard to see to be honest, in this light, and so I'm not gonna try to really read them because I'll be stumbling through it and saying wrong anyway. So, very nice. Okay, let's get this guy here. This, I think, not sure. That might be the monk. I'm not certain. Kind of looks like it. It's got the cool little clear plastic, glowy bits for his hands there. That's kind of neat. As you can see, the paint job, much like in the corset, not bad, but nothing to really write home about either. But at tabletop distance, it's fine. Pretty cool looking, like that. Okay. Okay. I was having trouble seeing his head for a minute because it's so tiny compared to the rest of him. He just looks like a walking beat stick. He's got to be pretty nasty. I think he might be the barbarian. I'm not sure. He looks like he'd be a barbarian. But this guy could be a barbarian too. I don't know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If I really love the game, I may try to go and do a little more highlight work on these guys, but they're not bad. Okay. Now this guy was named like Pluck or something like that. I guess Pluck. Who's the bard? I love that he has a little loot. Like really, this is probably my favorite of these models just because he's so kind of adorable, to be honest with you. Okay, but that's all the minis in that first set. Let's go ahead and look at the other one. These were selling out everywhere, so I don't know how easy they are to get right at this exact moment. I happened to get them on Amazon, and I think one of them, I can't remember which one, it might have been this one, was down just one copy left. So I mean, they might be coming out with them again pretty fast. I don't know how fast they're making more of these copies of these sets. So they may or may not be hard to get. Let's take a peek here. This is the kind of game that is really, I mean, infinitely expandable, I think, because even if, and it'd be hard to do, even if you ran out of factions, which I don't think you will, and they could even take, oh, well, here's some more red wizards or whatever, now you can mix them, they can do all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but the fact that you have monsters running around too, there are so many monsters in D&D, it's insane. So I expect that they're not going to run out of stuff anytime soon. You know what kind of surprises me about this? And in a way it does, in a way it doesn't. I know this is supposed to be sort of a dungeon crawl-ish kind of thing. So the groups in here are more kind of adventure level people, but I think it would have been neat if they had, kind of like the big named heroes from Forgotten Realms lore. Now, I'm not up to date on these, so a lot of these guys, I don't know if they're all around, but if the Red Wizards had like Zastam running around, or the Harpers had Elminster, and I mean, it'd be insane given what those guys could do in the lore, but that'd be kind of fun to use these big named characters. So I think they should at least do it with the, they should have a set with like Drizzt and Wolfgar, Canterbury, and Regis, and, oh, I'm blanking on the dwarf's name. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, the dwarf. And Guinevere, that'd be amazing. But anyway, I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, so this says, the Magicratic, I'm not sure, Red Wizards rule the country of Thay with an iron fist. Nefarious and notorious in equal measure, agents of the Red Wizards consort with demons, practice foul necromancy, and stop at nothing to secure more power for their patrons and themselves. And then it talks about what this faction pack has. Okay, so that's the deal with them. My most recent D&D campaign, like full campaign that I ran, which has been, by the way, a long time ago because it was like 2nd edition D&D. I think 3rd edition may have been coming out, but I didn't switch to that. But my main baddie was a Red Wizard, and she'd kind of gone a little bit rogue because she didn't want to be under the control of the Red Wizard organization. She was basically a lich, or she became one. I can't remember if she started that way or she became one partway through. I don't recall. And she had discovered 10th level spells, which were like, they came out with them in 9th edition, and it was like spells that really affect the entire world, like kind of a global effect. So she had one called Global Apathy. And if she was going to get it off, then everyone would just stop caring and they would just kind of go along with whatever she wanted because she was like their leader. I mean, essentially she was trying to create a world of zombies, but they wouldn't be undead. They would just be people that would do whatever she said because they didn't care not to. And the heroes had to stop her, and they did. It took a bit. but they eventually did get to her, so kudos to them. Let's see what we got in here. So some monster cars, skeletons, and a Hound of Ill Omen. So those are cool. I don't know if there is models for those or not. I'm not sure. Interesting. Well, whatever. We'll see. Let's go through here. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna open these because I was telling the last one. It's not gonna look. I mean, it's not interesting to look at. Okay, so this is again that sheet telling you can get those minis that you have to build from them, which is cool. All right. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna go through these actually because it's got pretty much this mostly the same token. It's got the slow. This has Cloak of Flies and Weakened, and then it has the tokens for the Fallen Heroes. So, oh, I see. This has tokens for skeletons. So maybe just use those. But I imagine. I wonder if you could use. I suppose you could use models for them. I don't know. All right, let's see here. Let's look at the cool character card things. Oh, my big baddie's name in that campaign was Jacintra Philifar, and I got the first and last name from the Drow of the Underdark Handbook. Even though she was not a Drow herself, I just liked those names, so that's what she got. All right, so we have, wow, Zook Doublefilch, who's a rogue, who has Legerdemain, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right at all, and Spell Thief. That's cool. We've got Basra Ashlord, who's a fighter, has a Tangling Strike and Second Wind. Fairlane of Scardale, who's a warlock, Cloak of Flies, and Fireball. That's a scary comment. Actually, I'm not sure what Cloak of Flies does, but Fireball alone is scary to me. Alright, Lament, who's a sorcerer. Do you think they were named as a baby? Like, oh, look at our little child Lament. Like, that's sad, but I assume this is a name that they took on later. But anyway, has Shocking Grasp and Release Hound. That's cool. Oh my lord. Boy, some of these fantasy names, I tell ya. Quellabrelton Amaznadel. Quellabrelton Anasmadel. Wowie. Undead Thralls, negative energy. I can tell you, I like the way this faction sounds. Anyway, who knows when I play them, but I love necromancers and stuff. That's cool. Elak Uldanin, or Uldanin, cleric, has Touch of Death and Animate Undead. All right, very cool. I'm gonna pop one of these little dice out. Just gotta take a look and see the symbol on there. Very neat. Cool dice. All right, let me take this out one at a time. All right, that is super neat. I love that. I like that they've kind of incorporated these clear plastics to do like the magic effects. That's kind of hard to do otherwise. I have a lot of models that they have them in the normal plastic, and that's kind of neat if you could paint them up to look really good, but that is difficult to do, so it's kind of neat that they've done this for you. So it also has some of that clear plastic magic-y stuff, which is great. I don't know if you can see this. It's very hard to see, but this thing has like a hand, and then it's holding a little baggie, so I wonder if it like stole it from somebody. If so, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get this guy, or girl. Girl. I wonder if she's a Durgar dwarf, one of the deep dwarves. Kinda think so, but I'm not sure. She's got a cool like ball and chain thing going on. Very awesome. She looks brutal. Ah, gosh. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what kind of... Is there like a dragonkin maybe? I can't really tell what's going on in this face from here, but... it's neat though. Looks cool. I like the rest. I like the little fiery hand things got going. Okay, this has the Release the Hound. It's got the clear... kind of clear-ish magic hound on it. That's really neat. Yeah, these guys, just their style is really doing it for me. I like them a lot. Okay. And wow. He's either got magic or he's trying to work his way out of what happened after a giant sneeze, and I'm not sure which. But either way, pretty neat model. So, my goodness, that is them. That is the 2 new faction packs for Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught. Like I said, I haven't gotten around to playing the game yet. I'm like partway through the rules. Looks decent. I mean, it's hard to know until I get into the game. But again, you know, if I don't like the game, I've got cool models for future stuff, so I'm not too bothered by that. But have you played this yet? Because if so, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I am definitely intensely interested in that. And I'd love to know if you're intending to get these faction decks, if you're trying to get all the stuff, or maybe you're just trying to pick specific ones that you think sound cool. I would love to know that. I'm not the type who's like, oh, well, that one's weaker than the others in the meta, so I'm not going to buy it. Like, no. Look, if a faction is cool looking to me, I want to get it. And probably if they don't come out too rapidly, and I like the game especially, I'll probably try to get all of it if I can, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If they come out too quickly, I just can't keep up with it. Some of these games that are just infinitely expandable like that, I just can't stay on top of it and have a house to live in. So that's how that is. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to see you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. If you enjoyed that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
If you like any of our videos, what you should do is click this little button to subscribe so you'll know about the next time we put out a video.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.